Hello everyone and welcome to another week of the PDK. We are now on week 6 and we are up against Sinis Sama. Now, as you can see on the layout right here, the rules for this week are Pokemon that do not evolve. And if you're using Pokemon that have Mega Evolutions, you are not allowed to bring them Mega Evolutions. So, pretty interesting rules to start us off. I am using a team of Suicune, Sock, Skarmory, Aerodactyl, Jinx, and Tornadus. So, Quillfish and Jirachi kind of tells me my opponent wants to set up Stealth Rock. Now, I'm really glad that Absol is not Mega Absol, but we need to get rid of that Absol before Jinx can sweep with its Choice Scarf. Now, Rotom is another big issue for us. And wow, I thought... Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, I don't know what to lead with. I mean, I should lead Aerodactyl. That's the Pokemon I chose to bring as my lead. And we have a lot of setup Pokemon in Suicune and Tornadus. And with the help of Stealth Rock and Spikes, I hope to weaken my opponent enough that I can take him down. He's using quite a bulky team as well. Now I have no idea what Basculin does, to be honest. So I'm gonna open up Smogon and search for Basculin. Okay, he does lead the Rotom Heat. So I am Focus Sashed Aerodactyl. So he could bring me to my Sash, or I could go straight for the Stone Edge. Now the fact that he's leading with it... No, I think setting up Stealth Rock is a lot more important, actually. Wow, Basculin is actually a threat. So even more reason to go for the Stealth Rock. He might reveal a Choice Scarf here, he might reveal his Volkey. But Aerodactyl is just here to set up Stealth Rocks, and we are faster. So that's pretty great, and I should be taking notes. And he goes for the Bolt Switch. So whatever comes in will take some Stealth Rock damage. Now he has Rotom, H, not Scarf. And he's shown us Volt Switch. It could be Choice Specs. Volt Switch. I really wish I had gone for a Stone Edge. I really wish I had done that. He has Jirachi. He has Basculin. He has Absol. Shuckle. And... what am I missing here? Quillfish. Okay, so Basculin comes in. I'm reading just now that Basculin will probably know Aqua Jet. So he probably though won't have anything for my Skarmory though. I mean, the safer switch is Suicune. Nothing on his team appreciates taking a Scald. So I think I should go into Suicune actually. Probably. He could bring in Quillfish, I guess. I'm gonna go into the Suicune. Aerodactyl might serve us as Death Fodder later on. The best my opponent could go for right now is a Zen Headbutt. But I'm guessing he's going to go for the Aqua Jet. Yep, there it is. So let's see if he's Life Orbed. Yep, Life Orb. So between Stealth Rock and the Life Orb, I will be dealing a ton of residual damage to this Basculin, Juanfish. And here, I'm not gonna bother setting up. It's still too early to set up, so I'm just gonna go for a Scald. Because between that and the Stealth Rock, I should be able to do some important damage to whatever he brings in. And I could also burn the Quillfish, which is usually physical, right? I think so. We do get some damage, and we do manage to get the burn, so that's pretty lucky. Now, Quillfish, very interesting Pokemon. I wish I had Defog on my Skarmory now, because I think this guy likes to set up Stealth Rocks. So, I'm pretty sure I didn't bring Defog. Not Stealth Rock, sorry, Toxic Spikes. So, let me just check. Yeah, I don't have Defog on me. But, can he Rapid Spin? No. So, he doesn't have a spinner himself. I think I can safely go back into my Aerodactyl. He's here to set up Toxic Spikes, not set up or attack my Suicune. So I'm gonna bring in Aerodactyl. If he sets up Toxic Spikes, that's fine because my Suicune is a rest set. My Tornadoes and my Aerodactyl and my Skarmory are not affected by that. Wow, Acid Spray. So he did end up attacking. Acid Spray lowers the target special defense by 2 stages. So Basculin has acid, or not Basculin, sorry, Quillfish, Acid Spray, and KO's Aerodactyl. Damn, I should have gone into my Skarmory. But I'm gonna use this opportunity, bring in Skarmory. If it's a special based Quillfish, that's really not an issue. I think I want to set up a layer of spikes here. I really think piling up the hazards, the entry hazards, will be very beneficial to us in terms of passively damaging whatever he brings in. Now his obvious switch is into Rotom, or he could stay in and set something up. But Acid Spray is probably used to lower my Suicune's special attack or special defense after 2 Calm Minds, but it's not really a big issue. He does have Toxic Spikes as well, so I'm going to get a free layer of spikes. That's more residual damage from my opponent. And now the question is, does he switch out now, expecting me to go for spikes again? Or does he set up another layer? I think he's going to switch out. So I'm gonna use this opportunity to Whirlwind. Nope, he goes for the Scald. Now we did get the burn turn 1. He does not get a burn, which is pretty great for us. And we are able to Whirlwind into Basculin, which really doesn't hurt us. And Spikes plus Stealth Rock does hurt him quite a bit. And whatever he wants to do, he will be forced to take more Life Orb damage. So I'm gonna use this opportunity, set up another layer. Hopefully we don't flinch here, but this shouldn't do too... Wow, that did so much. That did so much damage. Wow, why did that do so much? Well, I am very especially bulky. So I'm gonna have to switch out my Skarmory either into Suicune or potentially into Jinx. This could be a good opportunity to use Jinx, and although he might have Pursuit with Absol. I'm gonna switch into Jinx. I do have the Dry Skin, so I shouldn't take any damage from this little fish. I will get poisoned, unfortunately, but afterwards I can click Focus Blast. Yep, there's the waterfall, so Dry Skin makes that useless. And if he decides to switch out, he will be taking a ton of damage. Now, I could also Ice Beam here, or I could Trick, because he might go into Jirachi right now. He might go into Jirachi, or he might go into Absol. My obvious move here is to Psyshock, But I'm gonna click Focus Blast. I'm gonna play risky here. He decides to stay in, I miss my attack, and he's going to return and take the knockout. Wow. Should have gone for the Psychic. So Basculin has Waterfall. Return, surprisingly. Aqua Jet. And what else does he have? We haven't seen anything else. And it KOs Jinx. So Jinx ended up being completely useless. Can my Sock outspeed this guy? Man, I should have gone for the Psychic. Sock, 85 base speed. Basculin is 98, so nope. Tornadoes though should outspeed. And I kind of want to set up a bulk up right now, because he will do a lot of damage, but I do have priority bulk up, and then I'll be able to knock off. Now, there we go. Tornadoes should always be faster, yeah. Tornadoes should be faster than everything on my opponent's team. And after one bulk up, I might be able to take down the Rotom with my knockoff. Yep, there's the Rotom, so I should have gone for the knockoff here. So, let me calc that. Showdown damage calculator. We only saw the Volt Switch, but we don't know what kind of Rotom this is. Now, if it's overview defensive against my Tornadoes, with bulk up, and wow, knockoff does absolutely nothing, even at +1. Yikes, 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 yikes. His Volt Switch shouldn't KO me either though. What do I do? Man, this is really, really difficult. I don't like the position I'm in. Gonna go for the knockoff, but I really don't like the position I'm in. He might predict me to switch and not go for the lightning type move, but who knows. Man, I should have just Psychicked. I'd still have Jinx at least. I would still have Jinx. There's a knockoff, let's see how much damage we do. Yeah, based on that damage, wow, he was Choice Scarfed. He goes for the Thunderbolt. Can I take that? Ugh. Nope. How come I outsped a Choice Scarfed Rotom Heat? Wow. Yikes. T-Bolt. So, Rotom KOs Tornadoes, and we haven't KO'd a single Pokemon. Still not over though. Still not over because Sock should outspeed now that Rotom, and I might be faster than everything on his team except for the Basculin though. Ugh, and the Toxic Spikes. So, I have a choice band. What do I lock myself into? Quillfish could come in to intimidate me. So I could lock myself into knockoff, but I think locking myself into close combat is a better choice here. Now, with that guy out of the way, Suck KOs Rotom. It opens up a path for my Suicune because nothing else on his team can touch my Suicune. So bearing any crits or constant flinches from Jirachi, now Quillfish will take a ton of damage here. So even though he intimidated me, defensive Spiker against my Suck. Close combat should still be able to take down Quillfish. He might be faster though. Wow, no. He's not faster. He sets up another layer of toxic spikes. So Suck KOs Quillfish. Now this is intense. I expect Jirachi to be fast though. I really do expect Jirachi to be fast. If it's Trick Choice Scarf, I might be in trouble. He has no Rotomage, no Quillfish. He did get the second layer of Toxic Spikes. Now, there's the Basculin once again. He no longer has that Acid Spray though. So I'm gonna conserve my Sock for now. And he only has one attack left with that guy. So it's probably gonna go for the Waterfall. If I go into Suicune, he could... Yeah, I have to go into Suicune now. It's my only shot here. It's my only shot. Basculin will be KO'd to its own Life Orb. So I do get fully poisoned. Hopefully he goes for the Aqua Jet though instead of the Waterfall. Nope, he goes for the Superpower. Okay. I think that does the same amount as Waterfall would have done. I don't know why you would choose Superpower instead of Waterfall, but hey, that's up to him. Suicune is badly poisoned, but I do have the Rest, Calm Mind, Sleep Talk set. And I am fully physically defensive. Now there's Shuckle. Shuckle should allow me to set up on it, unless... I mean, it could Encore me. Gosh, does it have Encore? Do you have Encore, Shuckle? Can I afford to switch out into my Skarmory? Is he going to go for an Encore? Can he do anything to my Skarmory? I don't think he can. He could go for the Sticky Web, I guess. He could go... He's not gonna go for the Toxic. He could go for the Infestation. But at least the battle is now tied 3-3, and it's really intense. Shouldn't be able to touch my Skarmory though. He does go for the Sticky Web, okay. So I have a lot of hazards on my end as well, just like he does. But he really shouldn't be able to touch me. Now I could go for the Iron Head, or I could Roost Up. Because if I Roost Up, he could Encore me into Roost. That's for sure. But I can just double out onto Suicune. He goes for Infestation, so my Skarmory is now trapped. My Skarmory is now trapped, and Sturdy will not help me out. Now, does he switch though? Is he going to switch? Because if he's not a special base Jirachi, I could Whirlwind right now. Or I could set up more spikes. Do I want to set up more spikes? Is he going to stay in? I'm gonna Iron Head. He does stay in, so I have a chance to flinch him, but I honestly have no idea what he could potentially do. I do get the flinch. And we are trapped, but we don't know for how long. And as long as we keep Skarmory healthy, we should be able to deal with Absol and Jirachi. Well, I have no idea what Jirachi wants to do to me. I really have no idea. I think going for spikes or for Whirlwind. I'm gonna go for the Whirlwind because Shuckle is done for. Oh, knockoff. Okay, so no leftovers. Shuckle, with all the hazards that are currently stacked up, it's gone for sure. Now, he does bring in the Absol right now. So what kind of Absol is that? He has leftovers. So what Absol set has leftovers? Let me check. Swords Dance, Absolite, RU, I guess. Life Orb. He's using leftovers. Life Orb. Yeah, all the sets are Life Orb. So what do we do? I'm gonna Roost. See what he goes for. He goes for a substitute. Okay. That works for me. I'll be at full health. Is he special based? I mean, his special attack is very, very low. Extremely low. So I'm just gonna Whirlwind right now. Although I kind of want to set up spikes. No, I'm gonna Whirlwind. I have enough hazards at this point. He's gonna Swords Dance, so he's gonna set up in front of my Aerodactyl for some reason. I think that's a very big mistake. But the Whirlwind is pretty safe. So we see Sub, we see Swords Dance, and now we see Jirachi. He's been holding back on the Jirachi for a long time. So I'm really wondering what it wants to do to me. And I wonder what set it's using. I'm going to set up another layer of spikes. He goes for a Thunder Wave. Okay, so it's a support Jirachi. As long as it's not Choice Scarfed Trick, I am perfectly fine with that. I set up my second layer of spikes. So I think... Oh no, that's the third layer. So I'm gonna click Whirlwind here. If I get fully paralyzed, I get fully paralyzed. It's really no big deal. Because I think Skarmory should be able to finish up the game for us. It really looked like we were in a dire position at the beginning of the game, especially with that Focus Blast Jinx miss. But looks like we're able to bring it back. I mean, he's gonna flinches. He's gonna try to flinches forever and ever. Skarmory does flinch, so he's gonna play that game. Now, this would be a prime opportunity to bring Suicune in and rest up, because well, no, I should pull through at least once, right? So I'm gonna try and Roost. Are we gonna play this flinching game forever? Skarmory flinches. Am I really going to... Is he really going to flinch me so many turns in a row? Gonna try to Roost again. He does have a chance to miss, yeah. So Skarmory avoids, perfect. There's my Roost. So we might be in for a very long battle. But Zen Headbutt does have a chance to miss. So gonna try to Whirlwind him away. He goes for the Iron Head in order to not miss once again. I don't flinch, perfect. Yeah, it is only a 40% chance, I guess. We also saw no leftovers recovery on the Jirachi, so Absol should potentially go down now to if he comes in again due to the hazard. So I'm gonna Whirlwind once again. He goes for the foul play. That should deal, yeah, it deals a decent amount of damage, I guess. Excuse me. So Shuckle comes in. Skarmory KO's Shuckle thanks to the thanks to the hazards. Now his best bet would be to bring in Absol and let it get KO'd, because whenever I am able to not flinch, I will be able to phase him out and he will take double the amount of passive damage. So He goes for the Iron Head. 40% chance plus the paralyzation, yep. Now, Absol is a non-factor here. So I'm gonna roost. I'm gonna try to roost. Eventually I should pull one off. Excuse me, my voice is just dying on me. There's the roost. So, I feel like that should secure the game for us. He has no way to deal with Skarmory. He let Rotom go down. And that was his only chance. Now, he shows off the Drain Punch. So, Suicune should be quite safe against Jirachi. He does get a little bit of health back, but with the Whirlwind, Skarmory KOs Absol, and Jirachi will take even more damage off of the hazards, the entry hazards. Now this could be a very long battle. Really have no idea how much speed. So I think I'm gonna go into Sock. He's not gonna go for the Zen Headbutt. He might go for the Drain Punch, or he might go for an Iron Head, but he probably won't go for the Zen Headbutt. Oh, but the Sticky Web. That guarantees that I'll be slower, actually. So I do survive, but with the Sticky Web, there's no chance that Sock will be able to KO Jirachi, because we are not Scarfed. He does go for a Drain Punch. That is the smart move. But Suicune can't come in right now. And Suicune should eventually win us the game. I mean, eventually I will get a burn. Eventually I will not flinch. I do still have my leftovers. And now that Suicune is in here, after I rest, I will no longer have the damage on me. Now, I really don't want to risk the toxic damage piling on. So, there's also the inaccuracy from Zen Headbutt, and the fact... Wow, that did a lot of damage. Yikes. We might be in for a stalwart here. I just need him not to... I need him not to flinch me once. So, he does have the 40% chance, but Zen Headbutt is a 90% accurate move, so it's more like 36% to flinch me. Yep, there's the rest. Perfect. So now it's all now that poison damage is no longer a threat, it's all a matter of just clicking Sleep Talk and then using Scald. And we should have the win here. He goes for Iron Head in order to ensure he flinches me. But Suicune's ability Pressure will also make it so that he will eventually run out of attacks. So he probably did PP max all of his moves, but we should have the win here. We really should have the win with Suicune KOing Jirachi. He went for a Drain Punch to get a little bit of health back, and he got a crit, which is fine. That means no flinches for him. I do Sleep Talk. I did get rest last time. I do get the Scald this time, so a burn here would be fantastic, but unfortunately no burn. I wonder what item Jirachi has actually. Now I will wake up here, so I'm just gonna go for another Scald. If he doesn't flinch me, that's game. He does get his attack off. I do wake up and I do flinch. I mean, there is a chance he will eventually win. I could just rest here to guarantee, but I don't want this battle to take too much longer. It's already been half an hour. So he goes for the Thunder Wave. Okay, so trying to increase his chances of getting flinches. Oh no, that was worst case scenario. If I just needed one Scald. I just needed one Scald. Oh gosh. Ridiculous. 25% chance. Okay, at least he misses. So we get off our rest. He should be running out of send headbutts, and I mean, there is a chance he will win this game, but it's so low that I mean I think 99 out of 100 games we win. But who knows? Now let's see what we sleep talk. Please don't be rest. He also got that. He got the exactly that. I sleep talk rest. That's twice. And I would even not mind sleep talking calm mind, but okay. Thankfully he's going for the drain punch. So I think my best bet here is to just rest next turn that I know I'm going to wake up, because he might try to flinch me, but at least I won't be paralyzed. Sleep talk, I do get the scald, so hopefully I can burn him. Please get the burn. Ugh. If I had not been flinched that turn. But okay, we're getting closer, guys. We're getting closer. Now, he's gonna try and flinch me. Gonna click Scald, because it doesn't... Clicking rest just makes the battle longer. But I'm really thankful for Suikun's ability now, pressure. There we go, finally. Finally. So, good game. Not gonna fault him, he was doing his best to get the win. But it really was very, very improbable for him to win at that point. And all the hazard stacking definitely ended up hurting him, because all his Pokemon started having just 1 or 2 switch-ins, and conserving Skarmory after Rotom H went down, that was pretty great. So, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the battle. And yeah, next week, I'm not entirely sure what week it is. I believe it's BGC Little Cup, so I'm really happy about that. It should be a very interesting format. And thank you to Simi-sama for the great battle as well. I hope to see you guys next Wednesday in another Pokédraft Kings League battle. Bye-bye.